everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own fonts in Silhouette Studio. This is a great feature. Keep in mind that you will need the designer edition of Silhouette Studio or the business edition in order to access this feature. The great thing about creating your own font is that you can fill this in. You can fill in the template digitally, or you can print it out and then fill it in with a fine point pen or even a thick marker. So if you're a calligraphy artist or a handwriting artist, then this is a great way to make your own fonts, and you can even sell this online. And even if you're just wanting to experiment or just create your own font, make a unique gift or a unique item for someone, then this is a great way to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is come over to the right hand side of Silhouette Studio, and I'm going to open the font creation panel. Okay, once that is open, we are going to focus on the first tab. There are 3 tabs in the font creation panel, but we're going to focus on the first one. And the first step is to print the font creation template. So I am going to select an A4 sheet. If you're in the USA, you will select letter. And then I'm also going to then click on show font creator sheet. So I will show you what that sheet looks like now. I just quickly want to go to the second step and just explain this to you guys. The second step would be to fill in the template. Now you can do this with a thick black pen, and you can also do it digitally. On a tablet, I'm not too sure if you can do it on Silhouette Go. I do not have a tablet, so I'm not able to actually see if that's something you can do. So I'm just doing it on the computer for today. And you can then also print it out if you want to and write on it. And then the third step will be to scan the sheet that you just filled out. So you can connect your printer. Here is my printer. You can connect a printer to do this and scan it through like that, or you can use your phone and take a picture. Okay, so this is what the font template, looks like. And again, you can fill this out using Silhouette Studio tools if you want to. Just remember to change the color, the line color, to black, just so that it's easier for Silhouette Studio to pick it up. And you can then also print this out and write on it, which is what I'm going to do today. I'm rather just going to print it out, and I'm going to use my Cricut fine point pen to fill this out, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and print this out, and then we can write on it and scan it back to Silhouette Studio. So I'm going to go to File, and then I'm going to select Print. Okay, this is the print preview, and then I'm just going to select print. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select the settings for the printer. I'm going to print this in monochrome. Obviously, it's black and white, and then I think that should be fine. And I just want to make sure that it's actually on normal paper. Okay, plain paper, economy. I don't necessarily need economy. I do want it to be quite dark so that Silhouette Studio picks it up easily. So I've just selected grayscale printing, and I'm going to hit OK, and then I'm going to hit print. All right, so my Canon is asking me what do I want to scan, and I can choose from a color picture or a custom setting, and I can also adjust the quality of the scanned picture. I'm just going to go ahead and hit custom setting because it isn't a color picture and I do want it to be just a grayscale scan. Once I've selected custom settings, I'm going to select scan. Okay, so now my scanner is currently scanning, and hopefully this turns out good, because I didn't actually get a pop-up asking me what settings I want to use, so that was a bit weird. I thought maybe I could just choose it from like a list, but anyway. All right, so Silhouette Studio is loading the image, and it will probably pop up soon. There we go. That's so cool. So this is under the second tab. You can find your fonts underneath the digital font creation. You can also rename them if you want to by double clicking. And this is my font. So I'm going to go ahead and test it out. So we do have a few save options here. So we can do a test run, save final version and install, or save final version without installing. So I guess I'm gonna just save as a final version. This is just for the sake of the video. So I'm gonna go ahead, but you can test it out first if you're not too sure how the font is gonna look. I think let me do that. No, you know what? I'm gonna save the final version and install it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then you'll see that the file type is a TTF file type, and that is a font file type. So I'm going to save it into my documents, and I'm just going to call this font. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. Successfully exported font. Font has been successfully saved and installed. So I do think we will need to restart Silhouette Studio in order to see if the font actually works. So let's go ahead and exit out of Silhouette Studio. And then so it just prompted me if I want to install the font. So I'm going to go ahead and click yes. And it has been successfully installed. So now we can go ahead and open Silhouette Studio again. All right, let's test the font out. So I'm going to select the text button, and I'm actually going to type out the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And this sentence uses all of the letters in the alphabet. That way you can really test it out and see if the font looks good. So I'm going to change the outline. I'm just going to set it to none, and then I'm going to select the full color as black. And then from the font drop down menu, I am going to, I can't even remember, what did I name it? I named it font. That's correct. So we're going to search for fonts. I don't think that was the most creative name I've given my font, but anyway, here it is over here, and that's how my font looks. It looks like a 5-year-old drew that, but anyway, it's fine. I was actually more worried about the capitals, so I'm gonna retype this in caps. And there we go. That is so cool. And that is how you create your own fonts on Silhouette Studio. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.